Jupiter transiting your ascendant. All this, as we call it in astrology, the cusp of the first house. And today I'm going to talk about the positive aspects of Jupiter to the ascendant, which is the conjunction when Jupiter is passing exactly over the degree of your ascendant. Um, and which is the 0 degrees, or when Jupiter is sending the other very strong and positive aspect to the ascendant, which is the 120 degrees aspect. And what happens then in your life? Well, this transit happens once in 3 or 4 years, and it can last anywhere from 10 days, only 10-15 days, up to 7-8 months if it's transiting 3 times over that exact point in your horoscope. And if it's 3 times, of course, the positive influence of Jupiter will be longer and will bring longer lasting graces and positive developments. And Jupiter is the planet of opportunity, is the planet of opening new opportunities in front of you, new doors, is the planet of divine bliss. And the ascendant, the cusp of the first house, is basically you. It is the person themselves, so it is the most important house in astrology. It's one of the most positive transits that can happen in your life. And what happens that all of a sudden your own self-confidence, how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, how you envision your future as well. The first house is the path that you're going on, the faith that you're supposed to go to. This is your own personal path. This is your own self. And when Jupiter transits this point, all of a sudden you get infused with so much optimism and confidence about yourself. Or even if it's a short transit, even if it lasts only for 10-15 days, then during this period you might be given like a divine inspiration, or an opportunity opens in front of you which will put you on your right path in life, which will anchor you on your right and personal path in life, which will open doors for you for the future, even if it is just an idea that comes to you during this time, even if it's through the medium of another person who comes, or someone gives you an idea, or the idea flashes in your mind. This can be an idea which will put you on your path of fulfillment, on the path that you're supposed to be on, your unique path that the soul hungers for, the path that which can make you happy, which can help you know what your unique identity is, which can help you discover what your unique calling is. And Jupiter will give you this clarity. So for instance, if you see that within the next year or two you have such a transit happening to your first house, and you're someone who is very much confused about your role in life, your identity, who you are, what you're meant to be, what should you stay in this job, should you stay in this marriage, is this your real path in life, are you supposed to work in are you supposed to work in a farm, or is your calling to work somewhere else? You might have all those questions which are concerning your identity and what your truth path in life is, or the people that are surrounding you. Are they, every environment around you, all the circumstances around you, are they the truthful path to your life, who you truly are? And when Jupiter comes around, you can prepare yourself to be given an insight into those answers. And it's like divine consciousness opens up its blessings, and it opens up your understanding, and you receive during those periods, whether it's 7 months or just 10 days, you almost are able to see from a higher perspective, as if you're taken off from the earth where you're stepping, and you're pulled up a kilometer above, so you can see the puzzle of your own life and put the pictures together and make sense of everything, arrange everything, and all of a sudden it will make sense for you during this period. For instance, if you're wondering whether to stay on a certain path in life, whether to stay in a certain marriage, whether to stay in a certain career, during this period, when Jupiter aspects the ascendant, you have a clear sense if this is what you're supposed to do or no. Pay attention during this period. Are you feeling positive all of a sudden? Do you start feeling positive about what you're doing right now? If you do, it means that you are actually already on your true path. It means that you have to follow it. Or you might feel dissatisfied with the current thing that you're doing, but all of a sudden you might get a new idea about what you're supposed to do. And if this idea when Jupiter is around, it will if it's the true path that you have to follow, it will feel very clear to you, like daylight. All of a sudden you say, I have to be out of this marriage, or I have to be out of this country, or I have to start studying this, or I have to all of a sudden I have to call this person. Something you'll get an inspiration to do something which will put you on your true path in life. So it can be extremely important moment. I always advise people, when you're going through a Jupiter transit to your ascendant, walk around with a pen and paper, so when you get an idea, or if you read something in a book or something inspirational which resonates true within yourself. Jupiter is intuition, so when this idea comes to you, whether in a dream, whether someone talking to you, whether you're reading something, it will feel really right within yourself. It will inspire you for a second. Maybe it will keep you inspired for a day or two. Maybe it will just give you clarity and understanding, but write it down. Write it down, so even if you cannot start making it right now, you can come back to it later, because this is the right path for you. Also, when Jupiter transits the ascendant, you're given new opportunities. All of a sudden, an opportunity might present for you for a new career, a new inspiration for direction in life, or if you've been trying to start some project and you've been having difficulty till now, and you've been working hard, but you're just not really there. When Jupiter passes over your ascendant, you might have a lucky break. Well, it's not really lucky, because if you've been working hard before that, Jupiter will now open the doors of abundance, and things will start happening with these one after another. Or if you're having 8-7 months of Jupiter influence on your ascendant, you might be having 8-7 months period of one good after another happening in your projects, putting you on the right path, giving you self-confidence and belief in yourself. You really feel like, yes, I can do it. You feel more empowered. You feel more positive about yourself. You feel more positive about your path and where you're going in life. So it's a great transit. And even if you've been having some doubts, or even if you've been someone who is really lacking confidence in their life, when Jupiter comes, it can heal this condition in you, at least improve it. It doesn't mean overnight you'll become extremely confident and rule over the world, but Jupiter will give this beneficial rays. It will start healing your self-love, your self-belief, and especially because Jupiter puts you more in connection with higher vibrations, with your higher self. Jupiter raises the vibration, increases the vibration, and then a person feels optimistic, they have more faith, they have more belief, they feel more connected. Jupiter is the planet of higher meaning in life, so even if you're not starting any projects or businesses, which is a great time, by the way, if you see Jupiter transiting your ascendant, it's the time to start initiating projects. It's the time to take the step, because you feel like like never before, like very rarely before, you feel this confidence that you can do it. And because you feel this confidence, you would attract the positive developments of events in your life, and you would attract the positive and easy flourishing of a certain project, or whatever you're trying to do. So great time to start businesses, great time to start on a new journey in life, to initiate things. And this initiation into new projects or new journeys in life will be something positive, will not be through harshness. If Saturn transits the first house, Saturn makes it you doubt yourself, it's difficult, you're not sure if you want to separate from the past yet. But when Jupiter comes, you have this confidence, and you really move forward, and you feel positive that this is the thing you're supposed to do, it is the right direction to take. So it will be a gentle influence for some people. They'll just feel a bit more positive about their path, or a bit more positive that they can do better, and they'll start seeing that life is starting to unfold with more ease, and they don't have to butt their head in the wall to make things happen, but that doors are opening with more ease, and because life wants to usher you in the right path this way. And as I said, even if you're not starting I started earlier, but I didn't continue. Even if you're not starting some projects important, or big new beginnings in your life during this period, even then, even if you're just sitting at home and going to the same work, or just taking care of your children, whatever, you just feel more inspired, more connected during this period, more in touch with who you truly are, more in touch with joy, more in touch with happiness. Jupiter rules joy and happiness. Jupiter rules higher meaning in life. Jupiter rules God. Jupiter is your higher self, your higher wisdom, the higher mind. In esoteric circles, we call it the higher power, the higher self. And so when you're anchored within yourself, when you're feeling that even if nothing is changing dramatically in a positive way around you, or even if things are difficult around you, when Jupiter passes over your ascendant, you just feel confident within yourself that this is the right path, that you're supposed to be here, that there is hope for you, that future will be hopeful, that God will take you to the right path, or whatever, providence, whatever you believe in. Even during this period, you can become more spiritual, more religious than other times. Even if you're not a spiritual person, as I said, you just feel more tapped in, tuned in, turned on, with the flow of things. And the first house rules the physical body. So people who've been suffering through some, pains or some disease or some sickness, when Jupiter aspects the ascendant in a positive way, the first house, you can have a healing, you can have a helping influence. Maybe it will come through a doctor, through eating proper food, through an intuition telling you what to do properly, or just because you're improving your mood and your emotional well-being, your sense of happiness and optimism, and it raises your vibration, so you're able to heal your body, to raise your vibration, so you heal the negative influences in your body. It's healing your self-confidence, your inner doubts, but also physical body. Jupiter transiting the first house can give you also more energy, more impetus. And it's not like some nervous energy that you stay restless. No, it's like energy and inspiration to go and do things which will put you on a path, on the right path, which are good for you. It will not give you energy to go and do crazy, reckless things. No, when Jupiter is transiting the ascendant, it gives you the inspiration to do wise things, to do mature and really things which come from your higher mind, from your higher self. And the higher self always desires the best for the person. And we're often very closed, our minds are very close to the constant moral teacher that we have within ourselves, to the constant quiet voice. In Christianity it's called the Christ within you, the Christ of the sign, this little voice of what is right and wrong, this intuition, the voice of intuition they call it. And when Jupiter transits the ascendant, this voice becomes stronger, and if you listen to it, it will take you on the right path, so your intuition will increase. Maybe you might even have some dreams which point you to the right direction, or people who tell you what is the right thing to do, or just within yourself you'll feel much strongly, yes, I know what has to be done, I know what is right. So it is quite interesting to have, and you become wiser, you become a bit more mature. You can see a problem and you can see a situation out of all the different sides. And Jupiter is also the planet of higher education. So for some people, it can be a very positive period to do with educational activities. Some of you might decide to open their minds much more, because Jupiter, as we said, rules the higher mind and intelligence and wisdom. So people become much more open during this period to learning something new, to expanding their vision, to expanding their outlook. So it can indicate journeys. That's why Jupiter is the planet of journeys. But these are not journeys to go get drunk and just journeying around because you have to go to work on a business trip. No, these are journeys which actually give you more awareness, journeys that you want to see the world, to learn new things, like going on a gap year. Of course, unless you're gonna be in Thailand just popping pills, not this kind of journey. But when you're going really to when really expands you, so it can connect you with people as well, new people in your life who expand your mind, who give you new wisdom, who give you new faith and new understanding about life, more expanded, more mature, better than before. So your belief system increases, people can become more spiritual as well during this period, more connected to higher understanding. Or as I said, they can just travel, expand their mind in this way, expand their mind in more secular ways through higher education, through deciding to go on a new path to learn something new. It's a great period to start doing this. I did my first astrology website when Jupiter transited my ascendant. I got the inspiration then. It was very short, quick period, but I got the confidence that it's the time now. I can start doing my career finally, And it took me a few years till it really blossomed, but Jupiter gave me the confidence. And sometimes that's all you need, after years of doubting. So please share with us what happened in your life when Jupiter transited your ascendant, or send a positive aspect to your ascendant, the trine aspect. Please share with us. And of course, if the transit is like 7-8 months, when Jupiter transits the ascendant 3 times, but at the same time you're having a difficult transit, say Saturn is also transiting there, or Uranus is squaring your sun, or any of the more testing influences, then only the positive influence of Jupiter will be a bit tarnished, or it will not be fully, you won't be able to fully enjoy it, and it will be a bit blocked, but still it will be there, so you'll still be able to take advantage of it. But you have to be probably a bit more cautious if there are other different, more difficult influences during this time. So please share your stories, share about the changes that happen within yourself psychologically and from the outside. Did you have some spiritual awakening or some tada moments or some clarity on your path? Thank you so much.